Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
or finding Iron or Bracken Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or in this episode, we're gonna go with Tiffany Boone or Marquis. Marquis? Is that near
Marquis.
Marquis Richardson? Some reports say they married and some don't, but I want to hear more about the nigga coming on the set of The Chi. Send her good energy with all this shit going on. Y'all know who Tiffany is? That's Jerica. That's Jerica on The Chi. Mm-hmm. And you know Marquis. I feel like I want it to be more.
It might even be Mark. It might be.
Don't do that, y'all. His name is Marque, and Nero said that spelled Mark.
You know how niggas do what they do.
Was that like a French?
You know how they do with that QUE.
And that is K.
They be like K.
So QUE is.
You know how niggas be. So
Mark.
I don't know.
Okay, this is going down the wrong field. We're trying to shout out they love. Y'all know Tiffany, who owns Chi season 2, and Mr. Richardson, who also played in Dear White People, who should be coming out back soon again. He was the chocolate brother, who was the revolutionary when he was borderline Hotep.
Yeah, he was the one always wearing that leather.
Yeah, actually, you know the light skinned girl in there with the funny eyes. She got another show on Netflix called The Perfection.
Really?
Where they like chopping off arms and shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's really. I want to watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, but shout out to Jerica and her boo. Like we want to just hold her up, right? Because it was very brave and courageous for her to come forward with that and just send her good energy for her career because she was a good actress, right? So is Mark.
I'm gonna call him Marquis.
Mr. Richards.
Marquis.
And we just want to send them good energy. What about you, Nero?
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
That's about it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 243, y'all.
Hey.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. Yeah. And it's Shout Out Friday, my favorite day of the week. Exactly. Follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's Black with no K. What's going on with you, baby?
Nothing much, right? I am so happy it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Nero may say nothing about Shout Out Friday.
I said Shout Out Friday.
You know how Nero really does. Nero really goes in, so that's surprising. But I am just so happy that it is Friday.
Fuck it. Where my effects at?
Please don't do no what. Did you say hold on?
Shout Out Friday.
I thought you forgot about the board.
No, I ain't forgot the board.
Turn it off, Nero. Jesus. So I'm just grateful it's the weekend. I'm going to just take some this weekend. I'm going to do a mixture. I'm really trying to get back to relaxing and making sure I'm in sync with that. But I actually we have company coming next week. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to do some prep for that. Not over engineering, right? I tend to do that sometimes, but just enough. Just enough so we look up and be like, we got at least one thing on the agenda a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very, very excited for that. My therapy session this week went really good. My therapist, what does she got? She really wants me to work on like my narrative for myself. So she like charged me to like write a narrative about my life, my purpose, what I've been through, what I'm going through, like keys of advice and stuff. She always tells me, she's like, I think you have a book in you and you should write it.
I keep telling you that too.
I thought you just said that to be sweet.
Never mind.
So I'm actually want to take this weekend to begin writing that narrative, right? She almost like, what would you write as the intro to like your book, your life thus far? Like, what would the prologue read? So I want to take some time to actually do that. And there's also projects going on at my job that I don't have to work on this weekend, but it's really passion projects. Like it's stuff that I really, really enjoy when it comes to like curriculum development stuff. So I actually want to take some quiet time this weekend to just do some more research on it and maybe think of some more creative ideas. It's been a while since I've been excited about work, and not necessarily working in Silicon Valley. Like I'm excited about it, but it's been a while since I think I protected myself so much when it comes to work and identity and work and like shit. When I walk through this threshold is Nerum and Mabel time, right? But I'm like, oh, I really do want to do a little bit of X, Y, and Z. So like I'm finally getting back to this, I don't know, just a really good place. And also at my job, we had a good conversation about like mental, like wellness and really what that means and how to apply it. So I'm just trying to practice what I preach. But that's all that's going on with me. I don't really have that much in there for a change.
Yeah.
Let me go through the weekend. I'm sure I have a whole list.
What was my turn?
Oh, Yeah, it's your turn.
That's what I'm asking.
Neil usually wait for me to talk 15 minutes.
Yeah, I usually wait for you to talk for 30 minutes. And then be like, damn, where the hell? Well, this topic ain't
Thank
being
you
talked
for checking in.
I said, this topic ain't going to work either. That one either.
It's all you, Nils.
Oh.
Go ahead, baby.
Well, first things first, it's Friday.
Yeah.
And I already got tickets to go see Ma. You lucky, Nayambi, our ass ain't go now while we were recording this podcast, because I'm going to say, fuck these niggas. Let's go see Ma.
You really want to see Ma that bad?
Yes, I want to see Ma.
Don't get me wrong. Octavia Butler is an excellent actress. But
I want to see Ma.
I honestly didn't think I was going to go see it at the movies.
Well, we're going to see it.
Yeah.
Because I already got the tickets. I got the seats. I'm ready. All I need to do now is go get some snacks so we can sneak in the movie.
Because we're not paying full price.
Hell no.
And also give me a little piece of wine.
You want a little wine nip?
Yeah, give me a little nip wine.
All right.
Not a nip, some wine. I ain't taking just Hennessy in there.
No, but the little short one.
Yeah, the short one. The nip is very clear.
I usually call that a wine nip.
Okay, you act like I just want a shot of Tito's vodkas for dog people.
Hey.
I ain't just in there shooting wine.
You do got Mabel.
What's it called? Vodka in a movie.
Shit, why not?
Here.
What? So I'm excited to go see Ma. I'm very excited. I don't know. I just think this is gonna be a nice cult classic.
Yeah, it is gonna be good.
So we shall see. Other than that, I'm just been hustling lately. These past couple of days, working up on my t-shirt shop, and I'm changing platforms from WordPress to Shopify. So like working through like designing that and getting going with that. Also doing like some other like freelance stuff, managing a couple Instagram profiles. For a couple of weeks while they get going. I'm working with a pretty cool one. It's like this nonprofit that's helping out with refugees.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. Like
that's super good.
So I'm managing that one. Other things got going on. Still hustling. So y'all know I got degrees and certificates.
I got degrees.
Degrees and certificates like thermometers.
Yeah.
So I'm going back into my run coaching bag. So I had a few consultation calls with that, like with people just trying to get their run coaching game going on.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about that. I think I might, out of the 3 people I talked to today, I think I probably bagged about 2 of them. So that'd be nice. I'm just saying, secure about 2 of them. So, that'd be a nice little change, monthly change in my pocket as well. So, just working on that, and also just thinking about like how I want to expand that, right? Like, yeah, one-on-one coaching is pretty good. And but you only capped at a certain. Yeah, it's not scalable. So thinking about how I'm gonna do like a long term, like larger group scale type of thing.
Yeah.
As far as like pricing wise, as well as like providing the same level of attention or the value that I provide, like doing one-on-one coaching.
Yeah.
I think I'm a good accountability coach, right? I like getting people answers.
Yeah, I would be horrible at it.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, it was a rough week. Me too. I will get you on about your prayer and meditation.
Oh.
I'd be like, you ain't run, but did you get on your knees,
Did
honey?
you get on your
or
knees?
did you go in the room? Did you namaste? Did you talk to Buddha?
Namaste
did
on
you
the
talk?
couch.
Yeah. Did you talk? Write it in your journal. Now you got to own it, right? I might not make you run, but I'm gonna make you own it. But you are good at be like, we'll go do this shit now.
Yeah.
I'll be like, child, up, do what you want.
And so like, just working on accountability coaches and things of that sort, right? And it's like really be like, I'm a coach. I do this shit,
Yeah.
and I'm very knowledgeable about it, right? I eat, breathe, and sleep this shit. So, I think I secure about 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be nice. That'll be a nice little something I can have monthly.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about that. So I just got a lot of things and a lot of what they call a lot of things in the fire, a lot of irons in the fire, and just working some things out. So the birthday's coming up soon. I feel like our anniversary is coming up soon. And Black Love Day, Black Love Matters Day is coming up too.
You're making up shit.
What?
You mean the anniversary of our podcast?
Black Love Matters Day.
Yeah, we got a surprise for y'all next week, so stay tuned.
So Black Love Matters Day is coming up soon. I feel like we don't know what the hell we doing for then. What we doing?
I have a
plan.
You
got a surprise?
Yes, I do.
Surprising me too. You secured Michelle Obama.
Child, if I did that, y'all wouldn't even know. And that just be the title of it. We won't have no intro, outro. I'd be like, Shelly's Shell. No, I gotta put respect. That'd be before she come. As soon as she come in the room, I'd be like, hello, Mrs. First Lady of the United States. I always used to tease my friend. I remember, I think, what is it? We watched the second what's it called, inauguration together. And we was at Nia house, and we were like, you know, what would you do if you met like the president? I said, I would talk to him like a slave. And everyone was like, what are you talking about?
I remember that.
What do you know what I'm talking about? And they was like, what is wrong with you? You don't talk like. I was like, maybe a slave is extreme, but you know how some people like, oh my goodness, all this and remind stuff from his book and the stuff he did. I would go in for a hug, and I'll whisper in his ear. I'm like, you did good as you can. Fuck them niggas who was talking shit. I know you tired of these white people, brother, but you did it. Okay? And when you get out of here, you run. You don't owe nobody nothing. Then I'll shake his hand and walk away. They were like, Naomi, you got anything else to say? I'm like, no, thank you.
No.
Just thank you.
And then you like, you know how they do.
You got to hold them. You know how you hold tight? And do the shake.
And then you shake hands with both hands.
Yeah.
Why do people do that?
That one, I want you to know I see you.
Where like you shake their hand and you put your hand on top of them and shit, like y'all doing a secret handshake.
That is the secret handshake. Have y'all seen Obama living his best life though? First of all, Shelly Shell is a working woman. President Obama ain't did no work.
What you mean? He out there with...
He ain't work. I mean, he is out there with the black men, is he? He's still out there with y'all?
My brother's keeper. He was just out in the Bay.
He was out there with Steph Curry doing what? What
playing
was they
basketball.
playing? Okay. Meanwhile, on the ranch, Michelle done been around the whole United States twice. Headed to Europe and Asia.
Look.
Wrote a whole ass book.
He wrote like 3 books.
Still a bad biddy. Okay, did we ever talk about that Sasha had that black boy? Was that her prom or his prom?
I don't know.
Shout out to Sasha. We always knew Sasha.
That should have been our black love. Sasha and that black boy.
We don't even know that black boy. We can't be like, shout out to Sasha Obama and that black boy who was with her. That ain't right. But we always knew Sasha was the one. You know, Malia, our girl, but we knew that too. We knew. And I'm going to just leave it like that out of respect for the Obamas. We just know. It's a difference between Sasha and Malia. But we love them both.
Yeah.
But it's a difference.
Yeah.
Go ahead now. Don't ask me the fucking difference. I know how y'all sneaky on the email.
Well, what's the difference?
It's the difference.
What's the difference?
They both are girls. But Sasha is Sasha. And Malia's Malia.
Okay. Well, that's all I got for my check-in.
Malia said she was going to Spelman. What?
I don't know.
Is that a rumor? Okay.
Are you starting rumors?
Can we also talk about the HBCUs? Morehouse.
Now you got
Spelman.
me Googling shit.
No, she's not. I don't know. I don't even know if she's graduating this year. No, it's not. It's Sasha. Oh. Malia is at Harvard, honey, with her friends. But I was saying, Morehouse, Spelman, and Howard, all black celebrities and black people with money, I think they're all set with donations. Could we look at some, what's the school about to close? Can someone check on Bennett? And can somebody, what's it, Cheney? Can somebody check on them 2 schools? Because I just got to thinking about it. I know brother gave $40 million to Morehouse. And what didn't Cheney only need $3 million to survive?
Something like that.
Just not forget. Morehouse and Spelman, that's enough. Howard. Try me about a little tech company. They were like, oh, we work with HBCUs. This is me. Which ones? Morehouse. What? Can we talk? Amongst a family and a community. And I know some of y'all don't want this, so I don't want to hear from y'all. But everybody else I do. All like major universities that I know of, right? Research One, Public Ivies, even some of the Ivies, right? And all the major companies, I have like internship programs or pipelines. They always say Spelman, Morehouse, and Howard goes through there. Well, actually, I do need to hear from y'all alumni. Do these companies really go there, or are they just putting y'all on the flyer? Because these schools aren't that big.
No.
So if they have all these pipelines, what's going on?
It shouldn't be more niggas here? Is that what you're
I'm
asking?
like my mama. If all these companies in all these schools are doing these collaboration and partnership programs with these, because I'm the only 3 black HBCUs I hear of getting support.
Yeah.
Publicly. Is y'all really getting support? Wink twice if you're not. Because it's way too many.
You don't never
all
hear
out
about the
here
niggas going to Lane College.
No. All out here in Silicon Valley. Morehouse. We have a partnership with Morehouse. We have a partnership with Spelman. We have a partnership with Howard.
But why there ain't no more niggas here then?
Where they at? What's going on?
You would think it would be more niggas in Silicon Valley.
The way that they be talking about we got an HBCU pipeline. Where? I said, dude, first of all, let's make sure we know what does HBCU stand for? that a new hardware? New computing software? Is that just me? Or nah?
No, it makes sense.
And like I said, at first I know I excluded y'all for the conversation, the alumni, but come back in. Do these companies in school really come for y'all, or do they really just have y'all go to their little summer program and make y'all take a picture and put y'all picture on the front of the cover?
I'm pretty sure that's what
That's
they do.
wrong, honey. And know who in trouble for that, or who's the need to be held accountable for that is y'all administrators, right? Because they're signing these contracts and MOUs without any expectation of output or assessment, or like losing support, right? That's what a faculty, or that's what somebody need to do a research project on all these like pipelines and shit in the rate of success, especially at these 3 schools, because so much money's going into it, right? And start saying names.
You know who needs support?
Who needs support?
The black students at PWI.
Bye. I'm just curious. Asking for friends. Again, y'all know my friend for the colonizers. I'm like, oh, the pipelines are great. They're not leaky at all. No rain. Something. It ain't leak, honey.
You
It's
said
broke.
leak.
It's held together with saran wrap.
What you talking about? They corroded like Flint water.
Yeah, they corroded. What the
Shit.
fuck? It's poison coming out of here, honey. The folks just die in there. Where they at? Anyway, what else you saying there?
Nah, you want to go to a Black Love Story?
Did you say, did I do it to you again? Come on. What else you share?
That's it. We're going to a Black Love Story.
God, cancer energy. Go ahead, Nero. So,
This week's Black Love Story comes from Donna and Antoine, who has been together for 6 years.
Nero, what was that abrupt end to your sentence?
What?
So the first question is, how did they meet? It says, we first met at the campus of Tennessee State University. Tennessee
TSU.
State. That's HBCU too, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
They could go for some money. My first friend wanted me to meet
I used
him.
to party there.
It was that close to where you went?
Yep.
It's a lot of
I was everywhere.
projects.
TSU.
That's what I said. You was everywhere but
Memphis.
class.
U of Memphis.
It's a University of Memphis?
I think it's like Memphis State or something like that.
Gotcha. She was dating his friend at the time. We only met on a few dates, but ended up being really good friends. Also, they met like an undergrad.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You want to read the next one?
Yeah, when did each of you know that your partner was the one? I knew he was the one while we were in college. We weren't dating at the time. He was in a relationship, and so was I. I got heartbroken, and because we had so many mutual friends, he knew about it. He knew I was sad, and he asked me to ride back home with him for one weekend. He was taking me to see my big sister.
Damn, don't read this like you tired.
What? He's taking me to go see my big sister.
Yeah.
We still remained just friends until we both moved back home after college, and we finally started dating after we accused each other of stalking each other.
Y'all were.
Y'all
The
both
answer
were
is
stalking
yes.
each other.
Niram, did you add an extra word in that sentence? You
Yeah.
said, what did you see in us? I said, what is he reading? I had to pull it up.
Yeah, stalking each other.
It says, next, what's the key to success in your relationship? It says, God right in the middle of this thing. LOL. Communication, which it was hard for me. I wasn't taught how to communicate effectively. So he was patient with me as I learned. We are patient with each other, understanding that we are two people trying to operate as a unit. We have the best intentions, but don't always get it right. Grace all up in this place. Oh, and he is so funny. That helps too. Patience is something. Have we had an episode about patience?
Nope.
Thank you, sis. That might be a good one. Bro, I don't know who submitted it. Oh, God, everyone looks so flawless in their pictures.
Yeah, they do.
I'm sorry, I didn't skip to the end. But patience is something that is learned too, right? Like, I think even like with the communication and yeah, that's sticking out to me, sis.
Yeah.
I need to unpack that a little bit more. Yeah.
What advice would you give to young married couples? Give grace. The trash isn't always going to go out on time.
Ooh,
Nyambi.
no, that's a pet peeve of mine.
Dinner may not always be made when you want it.
That's another pet peeve.
Sometimes you may not want to love. Give grace and love anyway.
Yeah. Grace is huge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it says, anything else you want to tell us about your love story? It says, he's my favorite person, even when he gets on my last nerves, because he play all day. Shout out to my homie, Stephanie, for dragging me to the calf, August 2001. LOL. Changed my life.
Yeah, so shout out to Donna and Antoine. What a beautiful couple.
I love that. Again, popping.
Yeah.
What color lipstick is that, sis? I like that. You know, I love a pop of color on the lip.
Okay. Well, if anybody else wants to submit your Black Love story, you can go ahead to our website, blacklovematters.com. There's a link there. Submit your Black Love story. You get shout out as well.
Exactly.
Baby, want to hop into some pillow talk?
Yeah, let's do a little pillow talk. Are we going to talk about the first thing that we know doesn't happen? Jesus.
What's that? Lena Waithe on the Breakfast Club?
Did y'all see Lena Waithe? Okay. Two sides. So amongst others, the colonizer, Lena did excellent. She came out and was transparent and open. How brave. Done. Right? That's the first sound bite you can take. Next, amongst us as a community, what the fuck was going on?
What you mean?
I thought it was Neil. Maybe you have a different. That interview, for those of y'all that don't know, Lena went on the Breakfast Club. I think it was maybe yesterday, so Thursday. And Charlamagne the God did a quick phone interview and basically asking her, like, you know, what's going on? Some folks saying you not saying nothing. Like, you know, what is this? What's going on? Lena got up on that Breakfast Club. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about. Can y'all translate for me what the fuck she was talking? She was better off not saying anything. She basically was like, yeah, she told me a little bit about it, but I only could do so much. So what I did this, and then I moved here, then whoop. I feel like she about to be like, and then whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, I was waiting for her to be like, and whoop, 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 and boom, pop, pop. You know they do in New York. Then I was like, pop, pop, pop. Then I was like, wop, wop, wop.
And then be like, ah.
That's what I was waiting on, right? And don't get me wrong, I love Lena. Like, this does not change my support of her or my view of her or anything, but we just having conversations as a community. But I was like, honestly, I couldn't even, it was 40 minutes. First of all, when I seen that the interview and the phone call was 40 minutes, I was worried.
Why?
Because it ain't that much to say. If the shit popped off, the shit popped off. And if you do certain things that don't meet expectations or cross boundaries, there are consequences. And these are the consequences. And this is the protocol that I followed. That's what I assumed the conversation was. That's what it should have been. Right? And then maybe she could have had an extra 10 minutes to say, you know, how, you know, it hurt her, right? Being just a black woman, you know, in media, right? So, like, you know, then unpacking that, right? Because I think that's a separate unpacking, right? But the situation, if I forgot the boy name that quick. That's
Jason Mitchell.
Did what he did, right? And Jerrica came forward, right? Jerrica came forward, right? And did this, right? You're a mandated reporter, right? This is the protocol you follow, regardless, right? So that should have been in itself one segment. And then if you want to unpack like the community and the political implications of it, right? I think that's a separate conversation. That's more philosophical, right? But as far as working, right? If she is a boss in her business and her name is on it, right? There is a certain protocol. When someone comes to me and says you did X, Y, and Z, I don't care who you are. This is the protocol we're like, and I didn't get that.
Well, according to Lena, she sold the show and she ain't really got the juice as people think she got.
Yeah, and I think she told way too much on it. Like, Lena, that was sausage making. We didn't need to know. But what I'm saying...
What is sausage making?
Sausage making meaning, like, you know, we like to eat hot dogs and sausages. You niggas don't even know how they made, though, because they chopping up a lot of ass. Because if you know how much ass they chopped up to make a sausage in a hot dog, you wouldn't eat it. So the sausage maker's job is to make the sausage. It's not me who make the bread to go be like, well, how y'all make the sausage? Because then I ain't going to eat it no more. That ain't your job. That ain't your specialty. Stay in your fucking lane. I tell my direct reports all the time, right? When maybe our clients be asking questions and they be giving details, I say, you do not have to give our clients our inner sausage making. That's what makes us special. Because we make sausage. We don't need to sell our recipe to other people. Hold some of it to your chest. Give them high level stuff. So I thought she gave way too much for that. Nerium, you got me distracted. But I was saying to the point, like, it was just 40 minutes. This is what I took away from it. And also Charlamagne got soft. Charlamagne was like, Lena, what's up, Lena? You know, we heard this shit popping off. You know, the shade room, let's be shady. The shade room said you ain't do shit or you weren't aware of it. What's going on? Lena was like, I hired a black woman.
Jeez.
That was the summary of the 40 minutes. I was like, Lena, what that got to do with the sexual assault? First of all, women can participate in the patriarchy, right? We're talking about sexual assault right now, right? Like, women can participate in that. So you can hire a black one, a green one, an orange. Like, it doesn't matter. If that person is succumbing to the patriarchy, that's not going to solve for that issue. And I get what Lena was saying, right? Like, the showrunner initially was a white woman and bringing in a person of color. You think they'll be more understanding? And well, no. Whoop, boom, boom, bah. That's what she was saying. Get all of that. But to me, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Then Lena was like, I don't got no power, honey. It reminded me of that She Gotta Have It episode. I said, look at Spike Lee. Spike Lee shaking his head. I told you niggas. They had She Gotta Have It episode where, I'm sorry to get us away, that Nola, you know how Nola's so committed to her work, and the ad agency wanted to buy some of her work to use in the campaign. And at first she was kind of against it and saying, we ain't gonna do it. But the ad agent or the executive was a sister and was like, we gonna stay true to you, girl. I love your work. Let's get you this money and let's get your work out there. It won't be untouched. Nola believed her. The shit released and it's all colonized her. Nola Darling said, sis, what happened? You told me it was all me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then the executive come, listen, bitch, they brought me on as window dressing. I'm the diversity officer and I don't got no say in here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I hired a black woman. That's what happened that is literally verbatim what happened. Am I lying?
No.
I wish I could find an episode. That's what happened. But I'm not, don't take this as me down in Lena. Like, we just having community talk. We having kitchen table talk. I feel like ain't no Spike Lee, Ava DuVernay. This is when she should have went to her mentor or board of advisors. Remember them board of advisors I talked about, Cubicle Warriors? She should have went to them first.
Maybe she did.
She did not. In what universe Oprah gonna tell you to go call the Breakfast Club? No, beloved. In what universe Spike? When is Spike the last time he been on there?
I don't know.
Oprah.
I don't know if
Ava.
Oprah ever been on
Come
there.
on. That's what I'm saying, Lena.
Well, Lena says she feel like she's more connected to the streets.
Well, that means you just have a conversation with your friends then.
That ain't the streets.
The streets are Lena. Come here.
They ain't
not
the streets.
Of the streets no more. Can we get on Charlemagne? I'm teasing no more. The Charlemagne 10 years ago. I've never seen an interview where Charlemagne couldn't ask a question.
What you mean we couldn't answer questions?
I wish we could pull up some of it. Like she was like, and whoop, whoop, whoop. And I hired a black woman. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No power. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sausage making. Charlemagne was, I just want, goody. I've never seen Charlemagne lost for words. And they had basically, what was that man in there? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And that nigga was basically threatening to kill him, and Charlemagne still got the last word in. So you telling me was Lena on the phone and they have access? Do the sound effects, Nero. Do the sound effects. Do me Lena, then counsel me out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I hired a black woman. Whoop, 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 whoop. Like, so you can't tell me that he was like, oh, it's just no way that I could get in edgewise. That's some bullshit. That's some Hollywood shit. Because the old Charlemagne was like, turn her mic down.
Well, she did talk for a lot.
But the thing is, the old Breakfast Club I know, they would have let her kept talking and turned down her mic and talked over her and be like, what is she talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do y'all know them old episodes where they be like, they ain't answer our question? Or like he would have just had Donkey in the background. The yeehaw noise.
Not the yeehaw. Not the yeehaw.
Wake that ass up.
I thought you did yeehaw.
Breakfast Club.
I can't even listen to the question.
All right, on the phone right now, I got the homie Lena Waif. Lena, what's happening?
It's a little crazy, but this is what we do.
We see everything that's going on in the news with the Shy,
it's like me and Nia
Showtime,
talking.
and Jason Mitchell. Like what is going on? Because you're being accused of some things. I saw the showrunner of the Shy, Ayanna Floyd. She claims that you were well aware of Jason Mitchell's misconduct by the end of season 1. So what do you got to say about that?
Well, yeah, I mean, like what I wanted to do. One, I wanted to have a conversation, about this because I think that unfortunately when things like this happen in the news, and this is the age in which we live, is that things sort of get, talked about on Twitter.
I was rocking with her.
People read headlines, we all love the Shade Room. That's where I get my news.
You get my news from Shade Room
we start
too?
having conversations in comment sections. Yeah. And I think that when it comes to matters like this, like we got to be able to talk. We got to actually have a conversation. And I think, and I wanted to have this conversation within our community. Like paranoid about it. I'm like, everybody out. Everybody's off. Like I'm holding booms. You know what I'm saying? Because I refuse to allow any woman, any person on my set feel uncomfortable or unsafe, because I know what that's like to be, feel powerless, particularly as a woman of color. And for anybody to even assume or say that I would stand by while a woman is being mistreated or harassed and not do anything is just not true. Okay. It's just not who I am. And I do think I've been in the game a little bit where people have gotten to know me. Yep. They see how I get down. I'm all about the tribe. Yep. There's no way I would ever
to get the question in.
Bad happened to somebody knowingly.
Yeah,
and I was trying to do was put people in positions of power to change that. But ultimately, that wasn't the answer. I'm always the answer. Lena is the answer, and that's the biggest lesson I've learned in all this. And I'm going to continue to be the answer as I move forward. And also, that's the big thing that I always bring up. You know, when I'm in these kinds of meetings, we have to make sure we're working to protect women of color as well, because we often get forgotten about.
Yes.
Was this your first time? Well, clearly this is your first time having to mediate an issue like this on set. So could your lack of familiarity, could your lack of having experience in the situation play up?
Do you see what I'm saying? Again, love Lena. Go continue to watch her. She's the GOAT. Hope I can pay Papa's parents. But I'm gonna talk to her as a friend and be like, sis, if anytime you might have lied, should have lied, I would have been like, lawyers, confidentiality. I can't talk about nothing. Honestly, I thought that's how it worked, right? Because what she also said is that HR kind of took care of it, right? So if that's closed, you can't talk about it. Or you might not even be privy to the information that was talked about.
Well, that's what she's trying to say, but I think she ain't discussed it in the way that you did, baby. Because the thing
I've been in corporate life too long. I've been in cubicle life.
That's what she said. When it came to the second matter, somebody, the showrunner told her, and she said it's being handled. It's a a legal matter now. So legal and HR got it now. So that means
arbitration.
So that means something going on behind the scenes. Yeah. They're trying to figure out what's going on. They really ain't letting out what happened between those two.
Arbitration can be grueling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and that's what happened, right?
Yeah.
And through that, there was old girl want to leave. And we gonna let go of, we ain't gonna bring him back.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, well, based off the misconduct from the last time when I brought in this black woman, and I told him to treat every woman as if he would treat me, and evidently he didn't. Yeah, he got to go.
Yeah, that ain't how that interview came off. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
and that's what it should have been, right?
Yeah.
You see how quickly you said that.
Yeah.
But this 40 minutes of whoop whoop whoop.
It was a lot. It was a lot of repetitive stuff. Lenient, we understand you stand women. We get that.
Yeah, I don't. That's the other thing. Who? First of all, who is the haters who's challenging that Lena don't stand with the community?
Don't know.
Right, that is some shade room comments. Don't listen to that, Lena. I guess maybe the conciseness. I'm what are we getting at here?
I don't. Yeah, truthfully.
And when you talking in circles like that, look. Then my Detroit kicked in. What is you trying to hide from me? What circle talk? My Uncle Jumba taught me that. I don't like niggas who talk in circles. Trying to make me dizzy. I don't like. What is the point? Ain't you wary of that?
Yeah. And I think that's where it didn't get to. I feel like this could have been a 5-minute interview, no more than 15.
Yeah.
I heard about something that's going on.
This should have been an Instagram story.
Because she's I heard about something going on, but they said it got handled because both people came back. Yeah. I said, I'm going to change up everything. I'm bringing in black people.
Yes.
I think she brought in somebody who was trans as well. Yes, I'm just changing up everything.
The whole energy.
Yeah, I'm changing the energy. I'm putting more black people here.
Yeah.
So you can't do this shit around white men because white men will definitely be
They're gonna uphold the patriarchy.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Women would do it too. Black women are probably least likely to, but it's a lot of them who fall in that white patriarchy model too. But least likely. Right? We're trying to lessen the statistics.
So from what I gather from it, so you brought in this black woman, you brought in a trans woman, thinking all right, this is gonna change the whole vibe and things of that sort. And evidently it did because I guess she had followed up with her at the beginning of season 2 and was because
that's what I'm saying. It's a protocol. You felt once you know something has happened and you start reporting, the process is in motion.
Because she's they had training, she brought in people for training.
When she started that diversity training, I was back up from that. No one. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I think sexual assault as training is just as lacking as fucking diversity training. So when you start talking about that and bringing in these old ass movies and shit like that,
ain't interested.
I think for
that's
the people,
the sausage making. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nobody.
Because even when you hear about white people, it's oh yeah, we're gonna have some diversity training. I was that's gonna be some bullshit anyway. So
it sounds like it's full of shit.
Yeah, I sound like it's full of shit. So I don't know if that's how it is for like sexual assault training, but I'm assuming it's the same.
I mean, for you to even, I'm sure you've had sexual assault training. You just probably don't even remember. That's how.
No means no.
Oh my God. That's how underwhelming it was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, start talking about that. So I guess the vibe was changed. And then like, we don't know. Like she said, I was gone. I let people do what they do. Yeah. I got other shows to run. I'm thinking it's all right. And then next thing you know,
in Hawaii.
She said, next thing I know,
I'm on the shade room.
This shit come out.
Yeah.
And she's like, I got a call that said it's being handled. Legal got it. Mm-hmm. And
that's the thing, Lena. You with the big boy. First of all, Showtime ain't scared of nobody's lawsuit or no shade room.
Right.
So first of all, we got to put our lens and our sphere of influence.
Yeah.
Showtime does not care about shade room or you nigga comments.
No, they don't.
Because actually, black people is not their pocket.
No.
So this is
most
not,
of the time never mind.
The lawyers are not. Come on, I know you want to say it too, and we're not going to say it out loud. We're not going to bring that to fruition. These lawyers are not sweating over this. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I will stand by my opinion. It was not a good interview.
But I also think it could have just been done in like 15 minutes or less.
Yes.
I don't have the power y'all think I got.
Yeah.
I did some moves that I thought was suitable.
Because she was like, they could have voted. If I said get rid of him, like she was almost saying, like, if I went to them and told get rid of them, they'd be like, choose between me and him. And they'd be like, we ain't told your ass to get out of there.
Yeah.
And I believe it.
And yeah, it's true.
I believe it. With the NDA.
So, and that's the thing. Maybe it's not for us because we already understand like the workings, right? Or we can assume like, you just the creator of the show. Like you
sold your idea to Showtime.
Yeah.
You don't own the network. The network now owns.
They owns that.
They own the Shy.
And you might be able to have some consulting to it, but you're just the creator.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you see that from other shit too. Like I think one of the things I realized that was a while back from Fresh Off the Boat.
Yeah, you can tell when it shifted.
Like when the dude, the creator dude was like, this shit was based off my memoir, and now they went completely off memoir, and like I don't like anything about this show, right?
Yeah. It did change.
And he was the creator, right? But he ain't got no power.
Yeah.
He ain't got no power with that. And all his ass got is fucking Twitter.
Checking royalties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like even that, right? But I think it could have been just like handled a little bit better.
Yeah.
I heard about it. I made some changes. I made the changes the best changes I thought I could at the time.
Yeah.
I brought in some people that I thought that was able to handle this situation.
Yeah.
Then when I heard about it again, it was already too late. They told me legal and HR that'll matter. And I sat back.
Went to bed and I woke up and then we had headlines.
Yeah. And I sat back.
What I encourage y'all to do is support, what's her name? Tiffany
Boone.
And all her endeavors that she move forward.
And then I sat back. Boom. And I wish I wouldn't have sat back. I wish I would have
more active.
Made moves.
And I will be more active
next time.
Boom.
Yeah.
End of interview, right? Yeah. Like that. That's that Matthew Knowles media training, though. We should sign up to be. That's what I said, but ain't nobody like coach her through that.
I don't know.
No, I wasn't no coaching in that.
No.
If there was coaching in that, we can sign up. We can be coaches.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know how everything worked, and I could have gave a better thing than that.
Yeah. And the thing is,
I was surprised people were asking Lena to say something. I said, what the fuck is she going to say? Right. That's why I was so confused. Even with friends, it's like, I can't believe Lena ain't saying nothing. Well, I said, what the fuck is she going to say?
Well, and I think she wasn't going to say that until like the showrunner came out. So, well, Lena knew about this shit in season 1.
She tried it. That showrunner tried it. She tried it. Because as a showrunner, you should protect the show.
Yeah, because the showrunner, that's your job. It's to run the show.
And what she should have said, we should have been all her comments. We at the Shy did everything we did, blah, 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 and we're da-da-da, and we are in support of that. That is the statement. Mm-hmm. Now, if she had something to say to Lena on the side, that's what you do when y'all in the conference room. You cuss her out over them bagels. Mm-hmm. And I dare you to fire me.
But it looked like she ain't going to be the showrunner no more either.
They done got rid of her. Who want the job, honey? This like chief diversity officers at university. Who want that? I'll take it.
It's dude.
But this not anybody. Look, I have to say a speech like in what's it? Not Cooley High. What's what? Morgan Freeman High School High. Not. Oh, I'm talking. Oh, now. What? Higher learning. Remember when he come in and say them speech to them nigga kids? Oh. That's how I come in on the Shy.
Let me see if I can.
Well, do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. Them bad nigga kids in high school. I come in there as a showrunner for the Shy and lay shit down. Let me tell you something. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. Ain't no set scenes. Privileges is gone.
And evidently, as much as she said she couldn't let it out, evidently it was part of a sex scene, right?
Yeah.
because he started talking about, well, I got sex scenes on the other shows. We had a sexual assault scene, and like everything went off good, but evidently he couldn't be here. So evidently it was a sex scene.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What is not? Is it called Higher Learning? When he be cussing them kids out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Morgan Freeman with some 3 little boys, I think.
Well, it was a John Singleton movie.
Yeah. Oh, shout out R.I.P. Yeah. And then this one them boys be singing. It is High School High, ain't it? Whenever they be singing that acapella in the bathroom.
Higher Learning got Ice Cube in it. Is the movie with Ice Cube?
No. What is it, y'all? It's with Morgan Freeman and he in high school. Oh my God. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm finishes out because you've been saying it so eloquently. As you said, I was a little hard on Lena. You know I love her. I think I am gonna work with her one day, and when I do meet her, I'm gonna be her friend. I'm gonna tell her like, sis, nah. Who's your advisory board? Because they led you astray on that one.
Lean on me.
Lean on me. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Lean on me. When he was cussing them out. Is this the scene? You done found it.
Which one? They got bathroom scene. You are dismissed. Let me see.
It's so many.
What the hell is this ad? Fucking YouTube and these ads.
Love to give an ad. What they trying to get me to eat? Ooh, that do look good.
Garlic sticks.
Look, they do know what I like. That algorithm. What is this? Is this
You talking about this?
I want all of you to take a good look at these people on the risers behind me. These people have been here up to 5 years and done absolutely nothing.
That's a child doing.
These people are drug dealers and drug users. They have taken up space.
Yep.
They have disrupted the school. They have harassed your teachers. And they have intimidated you.
Yep.
Well, times are about to change.
Yep.
You will not be bothered in Joe Clark's school.
Come on, Joe Clark.
These people are incorrigible.
Yep.
And since none of them could graduate anyway, you are all expurgated.
Expurgated? What the hell is
That's me on the top. On the top of niggas.
Here forever. I wish you well. Mr. Wright.
Get the fuck out. That's the shy. That's the shy crew. Man, because I don't get. Look, y'all can't see them. They fighting. I told them they gotta go. We can't take this poison. Come on now.
What the hell is expurgated?
Out. Ass is out.
Nigga said y'all niggas expurgated. Don't even know what the fuck expurgated mean.
They don't. So they were still standing there. What was the clock called? Higher Learning?
Lean on me.
Lean on me with Morgan Freeman. If y'all, especially y'all kids who born in the 95 or later, looking for a good classic black movie, it's called Lean on Me.
Lean on me.
And we can even show the scene maybe later at the end of the episode where them boys in that bathroom, they be singing the theme song to Lean on Me.
Oh yeah.
What? I thought it was like High School High. Am I confusing Cooley High, which came out in the 60s? Is it High School High or what is it?
I don't know what you confusing.
I'm gonna have to find it.
You know, you always good with messing up somebody's name.
I am. All right. You got anything else about Lena?
I think it's an unfortunate thing to happen. Yeah. It's with this happening, it was so hard for me to watch on the episode because it's like, damn it. And at one point, it's like, do you just turn it off? Do you not support it?
Still support.
Yeah, so it's a fucked up position to be in. Yeah. Like I said, truthfully, what she should have said or what she could have said could have been done in a
Insta story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say press release. Like Lena is at that stature.
A Twitter press release.
Maybe stature's not the right word. At that level where I wouldn't have seen it a shade if she had her people release a statement.
Yeah.
Right, because she got to protect herself too.
Yeah, iOS press release. That's what she's been.
This ain't called you talking about iPhone?
You know,
what you niggas talking about?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about through your PR people.
No, when you just write a note. On your,
no. I'm talking. No, Lena, don't listen to Nero.
Or you write a note on your iPhone and you take a screenshot and you just share in your IG stories.
That is not what I recommend.
And then you turn off your comments so nobody can leave a comment.
I recommend you work with your lawyer and your publicist and y'all craft a statement and you release it, right? And I think you will be able to craft a statement that still was truthful to her voice, but also still stated the facts, right? And showed where her support was lying. Because I'm going to say this again. I never doubted Lena's loyalty to the black and brown communities or a women community or the LGBT community. Like that never came across my mind at all, right? So I was even like a little sad that she felt that way, right? I'm like, oh, you listening to the wrong people. Because I never like that never came to mind for me. Did it come to mind for you? Like, I figure it was politicking. I figure Showtime and all the folks associated was just politicking.
Yeah.
And I think that could have even been a subject of conversation. Right. But it never dawned on me that Lena was the source of this, or she sat around and didn't do shit. Like, absolutely not, sis. Right. Like, no, that was not my thought at all. Lena, I still can play Big Papa parents, or I can come on there and be the new showrunner and deal with what did he say his school was named? Lean on me. I can come in there. You are expurgated. Get the fuck out of here. That's what we should name this episode. How you spell that?
I don't know.
We're not going to play today. Y'all not going to gather me today because I see everybody getting their dictionaries. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. It's Shout Out Friday, and we're going to go into that.
It is Shout Out Friday. So, as always, to leave us a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating review on Apple Podcasts, on Stitcher. We run out loud. We got voicemails as well as emails. So, let's get the show on the road. So, first one from Apple Podcasts is Love, Love, Love. From Starfruit07, it says, "Hey family, just want to make sure I stop by and leave a 5-star review. I thoroughly enjoy your podcast and look forward to listening to the newest episodes as they drop. Keep up the excellent work. Love you guys."
Thank you.
We got another one that says, "Hey y'all," from She Shuttle 1233, and it says, "Hey guys, it's Donna, Kenzo's puppy tied mama. Just stopping by to give y'all, aka Neon Voice, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star review. You guys are amazing and really appreciate you. Makes my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday feel better." She left another one. "Hey y'all," from DHG37, says, I'm back. I'm biggity back. I'm back, y'all. It's Donna, blowing y'all up. I hope y'all enjoy your Memorial Day. Peace. And then another one from her. "Hey y'all," waves hands. She is on it. She left. Listen, what I'm talking about. This is true fan support. She done left 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star reviews from 3 different accounts. What are y'all niggas doing?
Don't do that.
For all y'all niggas who got iPhones and been listening for 253 episodes and they ain't left a 5-star rating review, shame on y'all. Mm-hmm. Shame.
Nero, come on.
Shame.
What the hell?
Says, "Hey y'all."
Jesus.
"Hey Nero."
Oh, am I supposed to be? Is that what Nero wants
This
to read?
podcast brings me so much joy. I appreciate your transparency in your lives and relationships. I've been listening since the Box Store Chronicles. I love seeing and hearing you guys navigate through change. I love how you pour into each other and show us how to love within a grace-based covenant.
I need to go to our pastor and be like, "Child, we got a movement." That need to be the name of his. I'm gonna tell him he need to write a book, and that's what he need to name it.
Here, your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star, Nero. You guys deserve all the things. Peace and love. This is Donna, by the way, Kenzo's tired papa mama.
Oh, shout out to Kenzo. Next we have an email. The subject says "Sense" and a note on ashiness. The message says, "Hey Niram and Nyambi. Nyambi asked about recommendations for scents. By far one of the best scents I've ever owned and got nonstop compliments on is Evoke by Ombre Blends. Unfortunately, they are not black owned. It's okay. But the scents are oil based, which means they last all day and then some. They're a little on the pricier side, but a little goes a long way. Also, California tends to be relatively dry in terms of humidity. You definitely should just, could just switch up your regimen. But try upping your water intake and see how that goes. Love the show. Please keep it up. Have y'all watched Jailbirds on Netflix yet? I haven't. I keep seeing the Jailbirds. I don't know if that's a real documentary or if it's a real show. We should watch it too. We should watch it on Nerums.
Yeah.
We got any voicemails?
Yeah, we got a couple voicemails.
Oh, we got some voicemails. Mm-hmm. I think I found that bathroom scene for Lean on Me.
Oh, you want to play that first?
It'd be like, should I try to play it?
If you want to. Oh, somebody left us another voicemail.
Oh, here I'm love when y'all leave them voicemails. Y'all have no idea. Are we going to do the voicemails first?
Yeah, we can do the voicemails first.
Okay.
They just be coming in.
Niram loves it.
I appreciate it. And now I got this mixer.
I don't know how it makes his day. He be listening. Y'all sitting early in the week. He be listening to it all week. Oh.
It's me, the one and only. It's Shan.
What up, girl?
Haven't left y'all a voicemail in a while now.
I know. Where you been?
But today I was talking about something where Nyambi was on point. The whole if he says he's in love with 2 women and he says that he loves one, and then the other one he says, that he loves her, but
he a lie.
Blah 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 blah. He's telling her about the other girl. The ending result is this man is getting a 2-for-1 special, and y'all both gonna feel stupid. Y'all both gonna feel like you're putting effort with a man that doesn't want one of y'all. He wants both. And at the end of the day, the benefiting person out of that is definitely going to be the man. So don't let anybody make you feel stupid for wanting to be first. Don't let anybody make you feel stupid enough to be second. That is the gist of that. Naomi, you were on point. He is very selfish. He's very into himself. And I guarantee you, if one of those women busts his bubble, he's going to play victim. I miss you guys. I hope everything is great. Hope you guys are enjoying your summer in Cali. Lord knows here in Georgia that he is turned all the way up at 7 a.m. But continue. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Bye.
I love it. I told y'all. First of all, me and Nia was playing on text that whole day because Nia was like, first of all, tell Niram what a riddle is.
You know what?
That is not a riddle. That is. I told Nia, I was like, yeah, it's a question.
That was a riddle.
We kept going back and forth. I was like, in a dumb question.
It was a riddle. Talking about riddles got answers. That one got an answer. Shit.
No answer.
It does.
Okay.
Don't call me today talking about that wasn't no riddle. I just want to make sure
hey,
you
y'all.
know.
Hey, Nirma Naomi's Black Love Matter family. This is Woke Ass Cam, just calling to drop a few comments in reference to some of the previous episodes. So, in reference to the How Did I Learn About Sex episode, I learned about sex through a book called What's Happening in My Body, Book for Girls, which was kind of a classic during my time, haha. Also, since I was lightly touched by white hands, I also learned about sex by watching Red Shoe Diaries on Showtime, David Duchovny.
Come on.
Some hot stories, very racy. And lastly, my mom had romance novels, little paperback ones, and so I remember one called Courting Miss Hattie, which
Horny
is
Miss
kind of funny
Hattie.
now because she was like a 28-year-old spinster, kind of making out with a farmhand or something like that. Anyway, moving on. Other things to make note of. Summer is coming, and we've got to get our summer bodies ready. So I'm going to need you to get this diet bet working. I might not participate, but I'll be watching from a safe and respectable distance. And I will also co-sign with you about watching workout videos and not necessarily doing it. However, I watch them more so I can see what's going to be the workout, so I won't be looking crazy out in the streets. I'm not like you making a watch party, eating popcorn and whatnot. So that's all I got for you. Hope to hear from you guys soon, and have an awesome day. Bye.
Thank you.
I caught Naomi one time eating chocolate, watching it. I said, what the hell you watching? P90X? The fuck? Should you be doing it?
I said, I'm going to get there.
I need to see what this is about.
And like when people call it, as they be like, what you do? I'm like, girl, just a little watching some P90X. And they assume watching me doing.
Right.
It ain't.
No. It's actually,
what was the name of that book? Was it, you said Horny?
I don't know. She said Horny Miss Hattie. Let me see. Let me Google
I
this.
kind of want to read them.
Let me see. Horny Miss.
No, your search algorithm.
It's all
Be
all
careful
fucked
what's
up.
going to come up, honey.
Upstairs at Miss Hattie's.
No,
I don't know. That
it was
was
something
it.
else. We got to go back and re-listen to the voicemail.
Tan, was it Horny Miss Hattie? All right. Next voicemail.
What's wrong with us?
Hey, Miriam. Hey, Naomi. This is Donna. I am calling y'all from St. Louis, Missouri, by way of Memphis, Tennessee. And I was actually listening to your Wednesday episode of the podcast where you were talking about anxiety, Naomi. And let me tell you, anxiety is real, but you know who's real? Jesus, God, okay? I love y'all. Also, I left y'all like 3 reviews, okay?
Yeah.
And I left y'all a Black Love Story. I'm giving you all the things,
Everything.
Miriam. I'm giving you all the things. So But shout out to that word you just gave, Nyan. We got to remember who God is.
Come on.
Remember what He's done for us and what He's always going to continue to do for us. And just stand on it, okay? All right. Peace.
All right. That's a word, though. You have to remember, right? And, not to like over anchor till it gets to toxic positivity, but if you really think about like where you've been, what you've made it through, right? Like that does help build this sense of resilience to move forward. That is very true.
It's courting Miss Hattie.
Oh, courting. Look, our nasty ass.
Horny Miss Hattie.
Horny old Miss Hattie. We got good reviews.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. She left, Donna left a note.
Okay.
Hey, y'all. It's Donna again. Also, on anxiety.
Yeah.
I did not start experiencing anxiety until I moved from Memphis, Tennessee to O'Fallon, Missouri, which is a suburb outside of St. Louis, about 45 minutes away. And it's just all white people. Me and my little black family and my black kids and my black sons in this very white suburb. Mm-hmm. It just flipped it on the head. And so I had to realize that that's where my anxiety was coming from. Yeah. Have I taught my children about racism? Yeah. Do they know how to react to it?
Nope.
Yeah. Have I taught my children to, react to certain situations when it comes to white people? We didn't deal with white people on a regular basis when we were in Memphis. No. And now that's all we see. So I really have to stand in prayer and meditate and, just talk to my babies and not put fear in them, but give them some knowledge so they can know how to navigate this new world, that we live in. So it's hard. And that, I did not have anxiety until then. And I always thought that was so crazy, but I just be praying. I haven't found a church home here yet. I've been going to different places, but I still give me some Air Jesus or Internet Jesus. Yes. But I do appreciate you just, Naomi, just letting everybody else know that it's a real thing. Anxiety is a real thing, and people just tell you to calm down, that it'll be okay. But, it's easy to say and it's harder to do. So, hey, Miriam, I appreciate you too, brother. All right, y'all. Peace.
All righty.
Exactly.
Making easy money, pimping hoes is serious.
What?
That's Memphis.
Oh. God. What the black is happening?
What? That's how it go. Oh, 8-ball MJG.
I know what you was about to say.
What?
Anyway, but no.
So it's called Courting Miss Hattie.
Yeah.
And the synopsis is the news spread like a brush fire through the wild country, through the wild county. The widower Ansel Drayden announced his intention to start courting Miss Hattie Colfax. She was certainly spirited and delightful, sweet nature, and she managed to run her family farm almost single-handedly, but wasn't a 29-year-old lady farmer too old to catch a husband? ?
Near the choke. What? Are you okay?
An irresistible suitor. All his life, handsome, black-haired Reed Tyler had worked Miss Hattie's farm and dreamed of one day settling it down on his own piece of land with a pretty young woman he sworn to marry. Hattie was someone he could tell his hopes and troubles to. Someone looked on as a sister. She thought, until the idea of Miss Drayton calling on her maid to see them, until that nightly brotherly peck became a scorching kiss, and Reed knew nothing would bank the blaze, and his best friend was the only woman he would ever love.
Thank you, Nero. And that is a reading from Courting Miss Hattie, where you can learn some of the latest sex moves there are. No, thank y'all for sharing this. I'm still up on Lean On Me.
Look at this cover.
No, I'm still on Lean On Me in the songs they had. Actually, now that I'm reflecting on Lean On Me even more, it's some classic scenes. For the folks who've watched the movie, do y'all remember this when they was in the bathroom?
10 days each. Now, is that clear?
This Morgan Freeman.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, then. School song. Let me hear it.
Listen.
All right, fellas. Let them hear it.
Sing the song how it's supposed to be sung.
Fair East Side.
Sing
Fair East Side. By thy side will stand and always praise thy name. Praise thy name, praise thy name. To ever, yeah. Lend a hearts and hands to help increase thy fame. Ooh, Lord.
I'm done. First of all, have you ever heard a high school song that's that have that many harmonies?
No.
This movie got bops. This is also the movie where Morgan Freeman was like, I'm the HNIC. It's so actually I think I'm watching this movie this weekend. If y'all would like to join me in watching Lean on Me, and I'll provide a review next Monday on my perspective of it now as a grown ass woman watching it compared to as a child, I would let you know. Did you watch Lean on Me, or have you watched it where you remember it?
No, I haven't watched it where I remember it.
You remember when he said he was HNIC?
Yes.
You don't remember them singing in the bathroom with that much harmony?
No.
I don't remember that expedited.
No.
Did he say expedited?
I don't know what that nigga said.
I don't know.
I don't know what he said. Expedited. I don't know what the hell he said.
I was like, did he mean expedited?
I don't know what he meant, but I can tell you I don't know what the hell that was.
Come on there. We close us out there.
As always, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. To leave a question or comment or anything we talked about, head on over to that website. We got that SoundCloud, and we got that voicemail. And you know I love voicemails. And that's at 508-784-1111. That's 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. Remember, love is ever evolving. Peace.